Shut up, bitch.
We back again. This time we finna be talking about the tennis match before we go back to the NBA playoffs. This is about Djokovic hitting the line judge in the throat and being suspended about it. We actually looking at the video officially right now, and we both don't know what to say about it. Let's hear.
The ball didn't hit her in the throat. It didn't hit her in the throat. Nothing ricochets that hard. The throat is soft. If it hits you in the throat, it's going to drop.
She was affected. She went down and then needed medical treatment as well. You can see that Novak Djokovic did have concern for her straight away, was concerned about her condition. But Joe, as soon as that ball made contact with the linesperson, Novak Djokovic's tournament was over. This is huge because for Novak Djokovic, essentially this was going to be his 18th Grand Slam, with all due respect to everyone else who was taking part in this competition. His main rivals, Rafael Nadal, Roger Federer, they weren't taking part in the US Open this year. So he was the overwhelming favourite to take out the title again. But since this latest has happened now, it means that the open draw is massively wide open now. Novak Djokovic has reached out on Twitter to his fans. We've had that reaction only a short time ago. He said on Instagram that this whole situation has left me very sad and empty. I checked on the linesperson and the tournament told me that thank God she's feeling okay.
That's enough. I'm sick of people apologizing for shit that don't need an apology. Like it was an accident. The man took the ball out of his pocket and hit it. Wasn't even looking at the lady. First of all, why the fuck is she down there on the court? Why? When they have the technology to see if the ball is in or out, why is she down there? And if you a line judge, that means you're supposed to be looking. How you ain't see this ball coming for you? How?
Yeah, that's another thing too. I was looking at that like, hold up.
The ball hit her in her shoulder or it hit her in the chin. Nothing bounces off your throat like that. People talking about, oh, it was vicious. It was reckless. Like, get the fuck out of here. It wasn't. It was neither.
Yeah, that was like some funny shit. When I looked at it, I was like, oh,
he didn't swing at the ball. He literally took out and just popped it.
Tapped it.
It's a tennis ball. It ain't no golf ball. It ain't no pool ball. It's a tennis ball.
Yeah, because I remember when we played baseball back in the day, if you'd have a baseball, use a tennis ball, and I had been beamed with a tennis ball, and I tell you right now, it don't hurt at all, really. And I was like 11. I got cracked in the head with the tennis ball getting struck off a fucking baseball bat, and I got a fine with no problem. You can say all day that's a damn woman, and I'm a guy. But I was 11 years old, and I got cracked with the damn tennis ball. After getting rocketed off the baseball bat, it wasn't no motherfucking like long-term injury. I got right up and was ready to play right then and there, so I really don't know.
That was some bullshit. That was some bullshit. That lady she flopped. That's what happened. She didn't want to be there. She wanted some workers' comp. Yeah, I don't even know why she was down there anyway.
Yeah, she was definitely trying to. Well, in my opinion, like she was trying to get paid. Because I'm like, ain't no way in hell a goddamn tennis ball get tapped and it hit you and you hurt like that. Now, if it was a baseball, even a basketball, football, I can understand because basketball that got weight to it. You throw that with any force, you can bounce that off somebody's head. They're gonna hit the floor. Baseball hurt. Football definitely hurt.
It hit her in the chin or it bounced off her shoulder, unless she got the strongest throw in America. Because if you look at the ricochet on the ball, no way that ball hit you in the throat. No way. It don't bounce like that off your throat.
I thought it would go directly down.
It would go down, or it wouldn't shoot way off to the side. That lady, man, she need her ass whooped for that. I'm sorry. By another woman. We don't hit women as men, but damn it, we got aunties and sisters. She need her ass whooped. Cost that man his US Open championship. He should have at tennis. If you feeling bad, like any sport, you need a release. He might want to hit a ball up against the wall, do anything. She shouldn't have been down there. That's why you had a judge in the middle that could tell. That's why they had the technology to know whether the ball is in or out.
And most importantly, once again, he was undefeated for the year. What was his record?
26-0.
26-0, and he wound up basically now he lost out on the U.S. Open, and and now he officially has a defeat for the year, which he probably could have went undefeated for the entire year,
which nobody has ever done. This man lost to somebody who not even a participant in the tournament. Fined $10,000 and lost, forfeited the $250,000 he had won so far in prize money. That's crazy.
And basically that's the man's livelihood. You and took a chunk away from him. That's probably him paying his taxes and everything else, paying his trainer, everybody else for the rest of the year, and then the rest could have just been straight in his pocket.
Man,
yeah,
I just don't. I don't understand how everybody just trying to throw him under the bus, and nobody seems to be understanding. So he reckless, man. Get out of here.
Remember, it is a different time, and this was done like 10, 15 years ago, with nobody even bat an eye. He would have even been out of the tournament. They would have picked her up, helped her up. He would have did what he did right then and there, checked on and everything else, and they would have just kept playing. As a matter of fact, that's the same. I know what it is. The same thing you rehashed earlier. If it was a crowd thug, ain't no way in hell
they wouldn't have did that. They'd have booed their ass up out the street. They'd have been throwing stuff down there.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Once again, the missing of the crowd is probably what initially did that.
I don't know. I always thought tennis been on some funny stuff. They used to still mess with Serena Williams about her outfits, this and that. They just do too much petty stuff.
Yeah, I was about to say, I have been hearing that for
they
a
really
long
do.
time. They mad because basically she got ass and the white girls don't. So they talking about it.
That's a cat suit, this and that. Man, they need to stop it.
And she whipping their ass in the cat suit. Fuck they talking about.
But she did advance, so that'll be the only reason I continue watching the tournament, because that was some bullshit.
Okay, I'm about to say that we get that segment out the way real quick. We finna go back to talking about the Lakers and the Rockets before we had to take a break for our sponsor. What we was talking about Rondo and how he can affect the game better than LeBron, just dribbling, because you have one of those.
He's a point guard.
Yeah, you have a point guard that actually play point guard, that's actually good at being point guard out there. To me, Rondo is like the last thread of old school point guards. Like the closest thing to him that I can compare him to is like Jason Kidd back in the day, or even John Stockton.
Yeah.
When you got a player like that, you gotta allow him to play instead of having him run freely with the ball.
Him and Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Because that's why OKC made it so far this year. Because everybody thought they was dead in the water. Got rid of Russ, and they surprised a lot of people. Point guards matter.
Yeah, traditional, to me, still the traditional point guard matter. Now, it's okay for a point guard like you had with Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook, or even having one like Allen Iverson back in the day, be point guard, put up 25, only give out maybe 5 or 6 assists a game, 4 or 5 rebounds, and can still be a high caliber player. But to me, I would still rather have that point guard that give me consistently 16 to 20 points per game, and then able to dish it off 11 times a game without padding your stats, and still able to get those 4-5 rebounds, get about 2 or 3 steals a game, and occasionally get a block from playing defense. I'd rather have that than to have 25 points per game, only 5 assists, that same 4 rebounds, probably only getting 1 steal a game, and not blocking a shot because they getting did up the whole game defensively. That's the thing that Rondo can still do. He can still play defense. He can still rip you up like no other.
Yeah.
That's one of the things he brings to the table. But once again, with it being LeBron James, I don't know. It's like him without the ball. He can't be effective unless he had a ball the whole damn game.
It's bad coaching. You can always be effective. Whoever trying to guard you, what they used to say when you box out, put your ass in his knees, put your hand up, call for the ball. The double team gotta come. Because you can either one dribble, turn to the right, little soft hook, like Shaq say, barbecue chicken, or I can dribble, spin to the left real quick, go off the glass.
Yeah.
Jump up, bump you, go go off the glass, get an and one. It's one or two moves you can make. But I think he's such a poor free throw shooter that he don't want that, because it's gonna be Hacker-Bron. He don't want that responsibility.
I don't know, because it's crazy, because I would have thought with LeBron playing now in the league 17 years, he should be able to just be that slasher. He doesn't always need to have the ball to be ball dominant, and still can put up 25 to 30 points per game. Like to me, with him now finally developing a 3-point shot, he had one for the past 3-4 seasons now.
He's gotten better. Yeah, he's gotten better.
To me now, he's finally knocking down his goddamn threes like he was knocking them down on 2K on motherfucking PS2. Remember? That's what he basically doing now. Because remember back then when LeBron knocked down the 3 on the old 2K, you be like, man, that nigga can't even shoot threes. What the hell going on, that man?
It's like Dwayne Wade can shoot threes.
But then on 2K, the man can knock down threes like nothing. He's doing that now like he's basically was doing in the old video games. People was complaining about it.
He should easily average 30 points a game.
Especially grabbing 8 boards, because he's still 6'8", 250.
But if you think about it, if he go play on the post, he could easily get 6 points every quarter. That's 3 baskets on the jump hook, on the spin, on the fadeaway. That's 24 points right there. That don't even include free throws. That don't include 3-pointers. That don't include slashing or the fast break.
Yeah.
He has had some shitty coaches who's scared to stand up to him. And the one guy that probably did stand up to him, David Blatt, that's the nigga they fired.
Yeah. Because
in Cleveland.
Yeah, because David Blatt wanted them to, instead of being a LeBron system, he wanted to be Cleveland Cavaliers offensive system, and LeBron wasn't with that.
Yeah, because he was an offensive guru because he overseas moved the ball. That's why the boy from Dallas is so damn good, because that's what he grew up playing against men, moving the ball, high paced.
Yeah, and that's the one. And he don't always necessarily have to be ball dominant, even though he's the point guard.
No, he assists, triple double, he rebound, and
yeah, he goes for the rebound. He don't need the padded stats. He literally does it with less effort than Westbrook. He does it with way less effort. He don't have to always try to steal the damn rebound from his teammates in order to record the rebound. He just, if he's there, he get it. And he pushing the ball, he giving it up, and he's still slashing without the ball. And that's what's making a big difference between him and somebody like LeBron that's been playing in the league for 17 years, who should by now should be like straight up doing what Jordan did later on in his career when he was with the Wizards, straight post up all day.
He could play another 3 to 5 years if he just let the point guard be the point guard and go play down low, because you're stronger than 90% of the people that's going to be guarding you. And if they put a big man on you, you're faster than them. Like I say, one dribble, spin, or a jump hook. That's why Kareem was so dominant. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to stop the jump hook. When I spin, I got all this body, big ass shoulders in between. I got the ball out here, and I'm just tossing it at the basket. That's easy money.
Yeah.
At least 6 points a quarter. Easy. But it ain't sexy. It ain't gonna make ESPN, and that's what they want.
Yeah.
And that's why he got 6 losses in the final. And that's one of my favorite players. So, but I'm just honest about it. He need to switch his game up if they want to win. That's going to be the only way they beat the Clippers, because the Clippers, all they got is Kawhi Leonard and Paul George.
Yeah, everybody.
Patrick Beverly, I'm going to guard LeBron. You're little. I'm going to go to the box, and I'm going to scoot you down, dribbles, and I'm going to turn around.
I'm about to say, to tell you the truth, if I was in a post, I could probably post up Patrick Beverly. Now out in the open court, he'd probably eat me up defensively, but in the post, the man only like 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
He probably
I think he listed as like 6'2", maybe, but they always said Barkley was like 6'6", 6'7".
Right.
But yeah,
he was really like 6'4".
Then your thing is, you don't try to dribble. You get the ball out your hand. Hey, I got him. Make coach take him out the game.
Yeah.
You find the weakest link on the team and you just abuse him.
Straight pick and rolls. Instead of having a center or the power forward come out, you still a big man at small forward. Had him run the picks, switch to the point guard, because I think Beverly played point guard, and just basically post him up on every part of the floor, force a double team, and then you can transition to a 3-point shot steal and still get up 15 to 23 pointers in the game, just strictly off being a post. But I don't know, man.
Bad coaching. Just like football. If I see I got a corner that's 5'9", I'm finna jump ball. I'm finna put my wide receiver 6'2", jump ball, put it where he can catch it.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm not even gonna have him do a lot of short routes or nothing like that. It's gonna be strictly.
That's why Gronk was so good. Jump ball in the red zone.
Yep, Brandon Marshall, Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson.
Megatron, yep.
Shit, even Marvin Harrison did a lot of damage like that.
Yeah.
Terrell Owens. Shit.
You gotta exploit, and Houston's biggest disadvantage is their coach.
And
that dude is a moron.
And they lacking size.
That's because they traded away Clint Capella.
They traded away a lot of guys.
Everybody to go small. Shit. For a coach that ain't never won nothing. They ruined Kobe's career.
To me,
I ain't liked him since.
Mike D'Antoni. Well, shit. I don't know.
Ran Kobe into the ground. I mean, he's not a good coach. To tell your team, what kind of coach is? Think about it. Shoot as many threes as you can. I shoot the ball before 10 seconds. We gonna beat them by taking the most shots. What?
Yeah, but that was Don Nelson's coaching style, and that coaching style got him like the damn near the most wins. But even though he got the most wins,
how old ago was that? How long ago was that?
I don't know, because that man retired now.
I mean,
as a matter of fact, Baron Davis was with Golden State there.
But that's not
how
gonna work.
It was.
Because, like we said, threes lead to long rebounds, and we all know from playing on the playground, if you got somebody gunning and you working hard on defense, boxing out, getting rebounds, as soon as you come down court, they shooting shots and breaking, your defensive effort is going to go down.
Yeah.
You're not going to grind as hard. You're not going to run up the court on offense as fast because you know, man, this nigga finna shoot the ball. Why am I even going down there?
Right, you're not even finna try to get no offensive rebound and put the shot up.
You know what I'm saying?
Even if you do, automatically they screaming for the ball.
Like, no, that, like, it don't change from the playground to the NBA. Emotions are emotions. And that's just how players feel, and you can see it in their effort.
Yeah.
You can see it.
Yeah, I'm about to say I can't even dispute that whatsoever, just simply because of like what Houston, the hell we've been witnessing.
Houston shouldn't win another game, honestly. If Frank Vogel and Jason Kidd are coaching them like they shouldn't win another game. I will go a big lineup and I will body them. Dwight Howard, center.
What about JaVale
McGee? AD, he injured. He not playing. Him and Deion Waiters is out this game.
This is what I said. Would JaVale McGee play power forward? Because he got 2 shots.
I would have AD power forward. Dwight Howard center. LeBron shooting forward.
Small forward.
Rondo.
Yeah.
Play Deion. Well, he ain't no small. That's why I say shooting forward, because the nigga just want to shoot anyway. Rondo play the point guard. Who my shooting guard would be? I might have Kuzma come in. I rotate. I don't like Caldwell Pope. This game ain't what people say it is. Like, I'm not impressed.
I think
Danny Green,
I think he'd be better off with in another organization. He'd probably play better.
They traded the wrong people. They should have got rid of Kuzma and Small. They should have kept Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
They should have.
I guess after he fired up Chris Ball, him and Rondo, they was like, yeah, we got to get rid of one of y'all ass. We can't have both y'all hot ass on here.
J.R. Smith, anybody. But I will go straight big, because between LeBron, Dwight Howard, Anthony Davis in the hole, they shouldn't get no rebounds. They should get 80% of their rebounds, because you rebounding over guys at 6'7". Who they tallest guy on the court? P.J. Tucker?
Yeah. Which he really should be a small forward shooting
You know,
guard. I think they got
all
him
them
playing
guys can run.
power forward.
Ain't neither one of them slow. LeBron, AD, or Dwight Howard. None of them slow. Remember, Dwight Howard was playing good earlier this year.
Yeah, a matter of fact.
Now they don't even want to play him.
Matter of fact, when he was with Houston, when Houston finally, when they went down in the playoffs, he was the only one dominating when James Harden was
But
struggling.
Harden ain't like him because he was taking shots away from him. See, and that's why them players will never win.
Yeah, too busy trying to. While you trying to get NBA records,
You want to be the star on the losing team, just like Tracy McGrady. Didn't want to play with his own cousin Vince Carter. He wanted to be the star of his own team, and you never won nothing. Congratulations.
Yeah,
you got what you wanted.
That remind me, who else was in there? Melo. When he could have went to the Bulls when they had Jimmy Butler.
Oh my God!
Derrick
Yes,
Rose.
yes. That's why I don't feel bad for Melo.
Still had Lou all day. Had Joakim Noah and Pau Gasol.
D-Row, man, they'd have been tough. They'd have been tough.
Melo would have been the last element that would have put Cleveland out of the playoffs. And I believe the Bulls probably would have at least one more ring.
He wanted that money in New York.
Listening to everybody else, I remember Slim Thug was putting the shit on his post, and a lot of other guys talking about, man, I wouldn't put my kids in Chirac, all that extra shit.
You living downtown anyway, bro. Y'all living in penthouses, or you gonna be out in the suburbs. Like you're not living in Chicago, but
right.
Anyway,
yeah, that's
why your career is the way it is, and you went home again. But it was nice to see him back in the league.
Yeah, and doing his thing for a while. Yeah, it was. All right, people, we finna take another break. When we come back, we're gonna be talking about Chicago Bears and see what they're gonna be doing basically this season.
Losing. And that Nick Foles, please. I hope Trubisky, forgive me, sprain his ankle in the next couple days before Sunday.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we're gonna be talking about that when we come back.